Okay, so now we're going to focus on how to actually process bank transactions in Xero. So obviously you have to be in your file itself. So again, I'm in my demo file and I am on the dashboard. So if we look on the dashboard, there's my bank account. And if you look here, there's a block that says reconcile 12 items. So all I have to do is click onto that. And then it is going to take me into my view of all of my transactions. So when you in your bank transactions that you need to reconcile, you will see that there's two columns. So on the left-hand side is what is from your bank statements. As you can see, it tells us there, what is this? This is your bank statement lines. And then on the right-hand side, this is where you're allocating the transaction into Xero. So if we look at it, you'll see we also have on the left-hand side a column for spend and a column for receive. So it's quite easy to see, okay, you know exactly what is money coming into your bank account, where is the transactions where money is going out of the bank account. So there's no room for any confusion. So I'm going to do a few types of transactions. So the first one I want to do is where we want to just record this receipt. So on the right-hand side, this is where I need to fill in the details. So I'm going to have to complete who is the funds from, what account do I want to allocate it to? Do I want to put it in this description? You don't have to. And then we need to put in the project and the tax rate, right? So I am going to put in who is this money from? So I'm going to type in national lotteries. And for now, obviously, I don't have the contact, so I'm just adding it in as a contact. And you see I clicked on new and it made it a new contact. Now I need to choose which account that I want this to go. So in my example, this is a grant agreement that I've received, right? Or it's a donation from National Lottery. So I'm going to scroll down to my income, or if I knew the account number, I could actually put it in. So for now, I'm going to put this as donations received because we're going to treat it as a donation that we got from National Lottery. If I want to put a description, I can just copy in this information, and keep in mind, everything on this on the left-hand side is exactly what is from your bank account, from your bank statement itself. I then have to choose my project. So remember in the previous uh, video that we did, I had 3 projects. So I'm going to put this one to project B, and it's automatically populating with no VAT because I did not have any VAT in my chart of accounts for this account. So if I'm okay, happy with it, I can now click OK. So that is for a transaction where we have not, we don't have any bills or invoices in the system. So the next one I want to show you is where we've brought in a bill. So we will have a video on how to recognize bills. So now you can see for this transaction, it's suddenly green, right? And there's this button which is saying OK. That is because I recognized a bill. So I raised a bill in Xero for the supplier brandability and for the value of 5,000. So Xero is now looking to see, okay, does this link up to one another? So if it is, and I'm happy with it, I can literally just click OK and it will sort that out for me. So I'm going to do another one because I want to show you how Xero can do sort of like it has sort of AI built into it. So if we look at this, this is a payment of on the 24th of January for 6,500 for a salary. So I'm just going to put A Anderson, just using that as an example. And I'm going to now type in because I know this is salary. So I'm going to put SAL, and you see it comes up with 2 options. So I'm going to choose salaries and wages. And I'm just going to put salary A Anderson. And I'm going to choose a project. So for now, I'm going to leave it as none because I don't want to allocate it to any specific project. And I'm going to click OK, right? The moment I click OK, I want to show you what happens to a similar transaction in February. This now suddenly has OK attached to it. It was not there before. And the reason being is that Xero is now recognizing, okay, in January, you had a 6,500 payment that you made to A Anderson with the same reference, and you took it to salaries, and you took it to no project. Do you want to process the same thing? And I can actually say, okay. So if I have to do the bank fees, you'll see it will be a similar thing over here. So I'm just going to put FNB and it's bank charges. So I typed bank 404, and then I'm just going to go bank fees. And I'm going to click OK. And now if we go down to February, you'll see it's the same thing, clicking OK. So you'll notice here that I've got this transaction, which is also showing me that I have an amount receivable, right? And it's trying to match it for me. So I'm just going to click away from it. And if I had to go click on match, so I'm going to go find and match, right? Because I just want to show you how you can actually find. So if you have invoices that you've raised in the system, and maybe they've got similar names or similar references, and you want to search for the invoice. So if you clicked find and match, you can then type Carter and then say go, and then it is going to bring up that invoice for you. And if you're happy with it, you then just scroll down and you can say reconcile. And that is it. That is how simple it is to actually do processing of your transactions. If you want, I'm going to look at how that is doing it from the dashboard view where you go into reconcile. If you go into cash coding, this allows you to do multiple transactions at a time. So so here we've got B Collins. We know that this is going to be donations received, and we're going to take it to project B. And then AH grosses is going to be food. So let's see, do I have feeding scheme? So I don't actually have that account. I just want to see if I have that account. So you can see now I don't actually have the account there, so I can add a new account. So I'm going to go, this is an expense. Sorry. And then I'm going to put in the code. So I don't actually remember my code, so I'm just going to go 100 for now. And then this is going to be feeding program. And I'm going to remove my VAT. And then I'm going to say save. So now I can put that, and then I'm going to put this to maybe project C. Itaguine municipality. This is electricity. So it's utilities, water. So I don't have an electricity. So I would just add this in. So for now, I'm going to leave that blank. Age grosses again. So this would go to 100. And I can put this to project C. So if I want, I can now, so I ticked there, and I'm just gonna untick the two transactions that didn't do. And I can now click on save and reconcile selected, and it would save and reconcile all three transactions for me, as opposed to doing each one individually on my reconcile sheet. So now you can see my reconcile sheet has now only got two transactions that's left for reconciling, as opposed to the others. And that's it. That's how you would do a simple processing of your transactions.